everyone, welcome back to Kodex Academy. I am Umansh Agarwal. Today we are going to create an exciting throwing knife game with apples in Scratch. In this game, you will throw sharp knives at a spinning target while trying to hit the apples and avoid crashing into other knives. Every successful hit will earn points, and the game will become more challenging as you play. So get ready to build an addictive arcade-style game in a super fun way. But before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Now let's jump into Scratch and start coding. So first, let's delete this cat sprite. Let's upload a backdrop and take our backdrop. Here's it. Nice one. Let's delete this backdrop one because we don't need it. Let's go to the ghost and upload one more sprite. Let's take the button. And yes, if you want to take the same start button or any sprite, the link is in the description. You can check it out. Okay. In the start button, let's do the positioning and hide and show. Okay, first let's take when flag clicked, then looks, show, then go to events when this sprite clicked. And yes, when flag clicked, while showing it should be in its position to x0 and y minus 115. So looks, hide. When this sprite clicked, then hide, and then let's broadcast two messages. First broadcast is start game, and the second broadcast is start level. Okay, so first let's check the code is working or not. So let's hide this. So when flag clicked, show. Nice. And the start button is also on its position. And yes, you can also change the size. To make it bigger, I am taking 25. Yes, this is the best size. So now I will click and it hide. Great. Now what we will take is the wheel. So let's upload a sprite. Take the wheel. Now for the wheel, we will set the positions and the movement. Okay, so when flag clicked, first let's take hide. And yes, first set the position. The y is 80 and the x is 0. Okay, now when flag clicked hide, and after that go to events when I receive start game, then go to looks, show, forever, turn clockwise 3 degrees. So it will, from this code, what will happen is that the wheel will move continuously. Now let's check it out. It's hide, and now when I click the start button, look, now it's moving around, round and round. Nice. Okay, let's stop it. And now let's take another sprite, upload sprite, and now let's take the static knife. The size is too big. Okay, so the size was big, so I made the size 50. So let's do the coding. When flag clicked, hide first of all, because every sprite should be hide. When the flag will be clicked, only the start button will show. So now first let's make a variable. And let's make a new variable for all sprites, that is level. Now we'll do events when I receive start game. Then repeat variable level. So we made the level and control create clone of myself. Okay, now let's take a when I start as a clone, motion, point in direction 90, looks, show, and now I will make two variables. The first one is distance and it is for only this sprite. Okay, so let's hide the distance. And the second variable is also for the sprite only, and the variable is wheel position. Okay, so we will hide wheel position. After show, let's set distance to -75. Okay, then let's set wheel position to pick random 180 to 360. And then let's go to motion, point in direction, take plus sign, variables, wheel position plus 90. And go to looks, go to back layer. So this was the position. Let's take a forever loop and then go to motion, take set x2. First, let's go to operator, take plus. Then in the left side, the first section take multiply by, and in the first section of the multiply by take abs off. Okay, so it's a long sequence. Set x2 sin. For x let's take sin and for y let's take cos. Okay, sin of variables, wheel position multiply by distance plus go to sensing backdrop of stage. First let's change the stage to wheel and x position of wheel. So if we change it to wheel, then it will allow us to take the x position or y position. Okay, so now for y let's just duplicate this, take out it, let's change this to set y2 and put this, and let's do it. Only two changes are there. Okay, so set y2 cos of wheel position multiplied by distance plus y position of wheel. Okay, so these two differences are there. Instead of sin there will be cos, and instead of x position of wheel there will be y position of wheel. And then go to variables, change wheel position by 3 and motion turn clockwise 3 degrees so that it could move with the wheel on the same position. Okay, so let's check. Oh, great! Look, it's moving and it's crushed into the wood, and I have named it static knife because it will be forever stuck in the wood, and through the level it will increase its clones. So you see? And yes, if your wheel or static knife is different, then you can set the distance according to yourself. Okay, so now this is working perfectly. Okay, now let's take apple. Apple, smally apple. And let's go to the costumes. Upload a costume, sliced apple. So this is sliced one. Okay, so let's go to the code. Now let's take the code from the static knife because it's almost the same. All the code is here. Nice. Now only two blocks code we will add. First, let's make a variable called apple. Apple is here. Let's take the level over here in this form. I will take the apple over here. What we are going to add is, we are going to add when flag clicked variables set apple to 0. And yes, one more thing, that let's add switch costume after show, that switch costume to apple because we want apple sprite. Okay, start. Look, see. Nice one, right? Set wheel position to pick random 30 to 120. Okay, done. Now see. Just move far away so that we could actually take the apple. Nice. Now let's take string knife. Too big. Size 50. Position minus 115. Okay, so from the static knife, let's take the code into the throwing knife. Let's do the changes. And first, let's delete this when I receive start game, repeat level, create clone of myself. We don't need it. Okay, so let's take when I receive start game, then show, control, wait 1 second, wait until, sensing, mouse down. This code is for making the clones. And then go to motion, point in direction 90, go to x0, y minus 115. Then let's take a forever loop. If then, mouse down, then create clone of myself, hide, wait until, operators not mouse down, and then wait 0.2 seconds and then show. So we will keep spawning and we will win, of course. Now let's do the other changes. And let's take this out forever loop. We need it. Okay. Let's take this out. Let's keep the go to back layer over here. Delete this point in direction wheel position plus 90. This full. We don't want pick random. And we don't want this point in direction 90 and show because we have already done it over here. Now let's add some more code. Let's keep this aside because it will be at the last. Okay, now first let's take the repeat until touching wheel. Change y by 10. Means set y by 10 until it touches the wheel if mouse down. And yes, now I am setting the distance to minus 70 because the static knife and the throwing knife have a size difference. So that is why I am changing it. Okay, so for now this much is the code, like this much. So now let's see. Oh, nice. Look, we can spawn but not so quickly, not every time. Take out the forever loop and let's do one more thing. First let's take the if then. Let's take not, if not touching color, the silver part, the silver. If not touching the silver part, then go to variables. Let's make a variable for all sprite, that is knives. Then change knives by 1 and play sound. Let's see if there is a sound. Low conga. Nice. Change knives by 1 and then play sound low conga until done. And then inside that if then, let's take greater than if knives is greater than 9, then broadcast next level. Okay, and then let's go to sounds and take a sound called win. Okay, this much. Perfect. Play sound win until done. And then join this with the forever loop. Okay, now let's go to the apple. Let's go to my block. Let's make a block named fall. Okay, done. And we don't need to run without screen refresh. And just press OK. Okay, now let's define fall. Before defining, let's make two variables. And the name of the variable is speed 1 and speed 2. Okay. Now the level will be in the center, knives will be over here, apples over here. And let's hide the speed 1 and speed 2. In define for, let's set speed 1 to pick a random -5 to 5 and set speed 2 to pick random 1 to 10. Okay, so to make space, I will put this code over here. Okay, then let's take a repeat until greater than sign. Repeat until -170 is greater than motion y position. Then set x to variables speed 1 because speed 1 is of x position, and then go to motion, set y to variable speed 2. So it will change the y by speed 2 and the x according to speed 1. If you shoot at the apple, then it will cut off and it will not straightly fall. It will just go at the side and then fall. So to make that effect, we have put a speed 1 and speed 2 like this. And after that, go to motion, turn clockwise 15 degrees. And then change speed by -2. And at the last, outside the repeat until, delete this clone. And in the forever loop, there is one more code. And when I start as a clone, take if then, touching, throwing knife, then switch costume to sliced apple, this costume, then change apple by 1, then go to sounds and let's take a sound called coin. Nice sound. Then start sound coin, point in direction 180 degrees, and then my blocks fall. So it will follow this. Now let's see how it's working. Okay, apple is here, moving. It was really slow. Oh, I found my mistake. Sorry. The mistake was that instead of set x2 and set y2, we have to take change x by and change y by. Okay, now let's see. Oh, look! This was fast. Nice. And the coin sound also came. Now in the wheel, let's take when I receive next level, then wait for 0.1 second and broadcast start level. And go to the start button. Before broadcasting start game and start level, go to variables and set level by 1. And after throwing knife, after broadcasting next level, change level by 1. Okay, and yes, also in the throwing knife, if knives are greater than 9, then change knife by 0. So now there was the problem that when I played that, it will wait for some milliseconds and then it will go in. So this is a problem. Let's see what happened. Oh, first of all, let's take the set knife over here and double click left. Second, let's change the sounds to the start sound. And then our problem is solved. Great. Do Congo and done. Now let's see. Good. Yay. Nice. And now let's add some more code. Go to events. When I receive next level, then delete disk clone. Take set knives by 0 actually. Set knives by 0. So first let's go to events and let's take when I receive next level and delete this clone in the static knife, and then go to wheel and when I receive next level wait 0.1 second and then broadcast game, not level, because over here we have took when I receive start game. So now let's see how it works. Oh, nice! 2 apples and 2 knives. So it's harder now. Now 3. Seriously, a good game. Nice. 1. Okay, now let's do our last part, that is game over and you win. Okay, so first let's upload a costume actually. Game over and you win. Nice. Okay, let's go to the code now. First let's do when flatlet switch backdrop to backdrop. Now let's go to the throwing knife and let's take if then touching the silver color, hide, broadcast, game over, and control stop off. And before broadcasting, wait 1 second. Okay, now we will take the same code in the when I start as a clone like this and in a forever loop. Now the same code will go into the apple but a little different. If instead of touching the silver color, if take greater than apple is greater than 9, then wait 1 second, broadcast new message, you win, hide and stop off. Now in every sprite, not in start button, let's put when I receive game over, hide, and when I receive you win, hide. Okay, done in wheel, let's put it in static knife. But in the apple, there is already hide for you win, so let's put game over only and throwing knife only you win. Because in the throwing knife, there is for game over. Okay, done. Now, the last part. Go to the stage when I receive game over and when I receive you win. Switch backdrop to you win when I receive you win, and when I receive game over, switch backdrop to game over. And go to sounds. Let's take 2 sounds. First sound is Ta-da! Okay, next sound is lose. Okay, done. Now when I receive game over, play a sound lose until done, and when I receive you win, play a sound ta-da until done. Okay, and you win. Let's take out this. Wait 1 second. Let's just do it directly. Okay, now let's try to win. Okay, start. Try it again. Oh, next level. Oh no. We need to get 10 balls. Come on. Let's go. Okay, nice. Okay. Oh no. It was close. Come on, it's okay. And yes, tell me if it works. I'm waiting for your comment. I hope you like and understand this video. If you please like, subscribe and share this video to your family and friends. And yes, don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss the latest update. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. See you in the next video.